Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're testing out a $10 foundation that is matte. It comes in a pump. I'm really excited about this because the more glowy version, I actually did a full day wear test about a year ago, and what we're talking about is from LA Girl. Now this is the glowier version. It was the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. That is a name, you guys, that's a name. This one's 10 bucks too. I'm super excited to try this out. I did get sent this big package of foundation. I guess it's not horrible, but they could do with having a few more deeper shades. Let's just get real. There's like two hanging out on the end, and this is just the sad common story of foundation launches. When is everybody gonna learn? When are they gonna learn? I am excited to try this out. It's a better shade range than Shape Tape. Oh, wow. It just got mad at me. It's a better shade range than Shape Tape. I mean, these deeper shades, you have Caramel Cafe, you have Nutmeg and Cappuccino. It's not terrible, but I wish there was maybe like 2 or 3 more just to kind of round it out, you know? They do have a brush and a blending sponge in here. I'm gonna try both of these out. Maybe I'll do like a halvesy kind of a situation. This is a mattifying HD high definition longwear matte foundation. I'm so excited about this. I actually think it's gonna be really good. LA Girl makes a BB cream that I used for a very long time that kind of gave a very fresh finish, was very buildable. The dewy version I do really enjoy, I mentioned that. This one right here, it says it's a soft suede finish, and I don't know why, but the idea of like a soft suede finish, it just sounds really nice. It is enriched with vitamin E, sunflower oil, and vitamin B5, so you have some nourishing ingredients. Even though it is a matte finish, it's a medium to full coverage, it's buildable, and we are going to wear this all day long and do check-ins and put it through the ringer and put it to good test. The shade selection in here has all sorts of different undertones. Actually pumping them out on a glass palette, I am more aware of that. Through the glass, because the glass is frosted, it actually looks a lot lighter than the product actually is, so keep that in mind. We're gonna swatch the shade 73 Beige, 74 Natural. I think this is better. This looks almost green on me, and then Medium Beige, which jumps quite a bit darker. Like there's quite a jump there. I'm gonna go with this one right here and be good and not pretend that I'm tanner than I actually am. I am taking the Vitamin Enriched Face Base from Bobbi Brown, and I'm gonna take a beauty blender and just stamp in the top here. It's kind of a firm, almost buttery consistency, but whenever I've used this, it makes every foundation look so much better. Like my skin, it just looks so hydrated, and it somehow helps everything to blend better. I'm so into it. I really, really love this. I am taking a couple of pumps of natural on a glass palette, and instead of using my beauty blender, I am gonna use the LA Girl sponge. This actually feels a lot puffier than my beauty blender, which usually the reason I don't like other beauty blending-ish sponges is because they are harder than the beauty blender, but this is just like very squishy, so I have high hopes for it. So I'm taking the angled edge, and we're just gonna start stamping the product on. Wow, that's some coverage. Holy smokes. Oh. Said it was like medium to buildable. Like, are you joking me? What are you? Huda Beauty? Dear Lord. Oh my God. Okay, update on the Huda foundation, by the way, you guys. I actually have kind of a sad update about that because that foundation that I tried out in the video YouTubers made me buy it, I'll link that below. That foundation is so beautiful and stunning, and my skin looked so gorgeous all day long. No touch-ups, no creasing, no blotching. But I started noticing that I was getting clogged pores, and that never happens. And the only thing new that I was using over and over and over and over was that foundation. And the second that I stopped wearing it and went back to my Laura Mercier, they went away. Like within like 2 days, I was able to kind of like exfoliate my skin, do my normal skin thing, put a mask on, and everything that was aggravated got better. I think because it worked so beautifully and it looked so nice, I think I would wear it in the evening, you know, for a special occasion where I really want my skin to just look so glam and flawless, because it is a beautiful foundation. Have any of you guys run into that? Let me know. The sponge is pretty great too. Okay, trouble in paradise, guys. We're having a little bit of an issue in between the brows. I'm gonna cool it on adding more foundation there. We're gonna move to the other side of the face with the brush from LA Girl. This is the 108. Their brushes actually feel super nice. Surprisingly, I actually think I like the brush side better. It's a little bit more natural. This is definitely buildable, so I can kind of like do this action and swirl, and it just buffs it out really nicely. My lips look crazy. Like whenever I use a super full coverage foundation and I end up covering my lips, I'm like, hi, I look dead. Because I'm having a little bit of a hydration issue right here, I am gonna take the Hydrating Milky Mist from Pixi, and I'm just gonna mist my forehead. This technique actually works nicely. Just adding a little hydration right in there. That's the only area that I am not satisfied with. Everything else looks so beautiful and blended and blurred, and my pores look smaller. It's not settling in lines. I think in the future, depending on how this wears today, I would probably add just a drop of oil. If you have drier skin or combo skin, sometimes you might find that that helps if you want to use a mattifying foundation. Like I love how matte foundation looks universally on my skin, but there are areas sometimes where it will cling because it's not a dewy finish. It doesn't have a lot of slip to it. It has that matte finish. So you can make it work by doing that, adding a little hydration to the formula. I'm just trying to like spit out every piece of information I can when looking in the mirror right now and how this went on. All in all though, I think it's looking really, really good. So you guys know the next test is concealer. Okay, I'm gonna take this Double Wear Custom Correcting Duo, and this one actually, opposed to like the purple, the green, the more deep peach ones, this actually I think is quite nice. So I just do this in like my darker areas, and it has like a nice peachy tone to it. Look how nice that is. Isn't that nice? So then I take the other side and I kind of go on top of it a little bit. Estee Lauder concealers are really good. Really, really good. I don't think they're talked about enough. They are gorgeous. So I always like seeing how a concealer will work with a foundation, because sometimes it just won't blend into your foundation, and when that is the case, I usually don't use that foundation again. That is working so nicely for me though. I kind of love everything at the moment. I'm gonna finish up my makeup and we will be right back. And the rest of my makeup is on. I have to say, additionally, from trying out this foundation, which I am loving because I was able to like layer things and use setting sprays and kind of make it almost look glowy. Like it almost looks glowy, but it's still totally controlled and matte in the areas that I want there to be no oil or greasiness. So at the moment, I'm loving this. Love, love, love. I did also play around with the Dream Street Kathleen Lights ColourPop palette, and I'm wearing a lot of those shades on my lid. But then what I did, which was so surprisingly beautiful, you guys, I used the shade Freedom from Stila, and I went off the back of my hand. Now, when you swatch this, it doesn't really look like it's much, but I literally took just a little dab with my finger. It just added this intense glow and vibrancy to my eyeshadow. Like, I am loving this. I'm wearing teal blue eyeshadow, and I kind of just feel good about it and not like it's too heavy. So I'm loving this look today, 100%. I'm into it, and we are gonna see how the foundation wears the rest of the day. So I will do a few check-ins for you guys, and then of course, sit right here again before I wash it off at the very end of the night. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, you guys, it is magical hour here in LA at the moment. It's like that perfect time of day where the weather feels so crisp and good and the lighting is great, and I have had this foundation on for many, many hours now. I have not touched up. It hasn't broken apart anymore in between my forehead. Like, I think that was just an initial issue blending it, but I'm loving this. I think it looks so super beautiful, and I am really, really, really impressed. My oil has not popped through. It's not breaking apart. It hasn't really oxidized. I'm gonna go run some errands right now, but you know, I have a few more check-ins in me. We're gonna keep wearing this until the very end of the day, but literally like no problems whatsoever. I am in the restroom at Nordstrom. There's no one in here, so I was like, let's do a fluorescent lighting check-in. And you guys, this foundation is so good. It is now like 8 o'clock at night. Look how nice this looks. Like I'm glowing, but I don't look sweaty or greasy or gross. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go finish up a little bit of quick shopping. I had a few things to pick up, but oh my God, so nice, right? Husband, you look cute today.
Thank you.
I like your outfit.
Thank you.
Are you taking me to dinner?
Yes.
How's my makeup?
I don't like your green eyeshadow.
James! It's my $10
Sorry.
foundation.
You know what? It looks nice.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm about to go buy some Chanel bronzer, but my $10 foundation, A++++, A+. You guys, I am amazed how this has worn. It is now 10 o'clock at night. I just got back home. I have eaten dinner. I've been out and about, and there is no weird like smudging around my nose. There's no blotching. There's just nothing gone wrong. Like nothing is getting oily. You know, I think in the future I would prep my forehead a little bit differently and maybe use less product right in here, because that's the only area on my face that looks a little bit dry. But beyond that, the coverage, the wear time, just how good it looks and how even and how fresh it still looks, I'm loving it. $10, super full coverage. I'm in love. I'm also totally in love with this eye look. Kathleen Light's palette is really great from ColourPop. Really loving that. Really loving the Stila shadow that I put on top of it. And I changed up my lip a little bit. I want to share with you guys what I tried out. 2 more indie brands. This one is Sam Marcel in the shade Angeline. It's like a really pretty, just kind of pinky nude. And then I popped on Frankie Rose Cosmetics in Sugar. This is gorgeous, just very like nude pink. Yeah, this is a great product. $10. You can't beat the price. I think they did a great job A to Z. The formula is fantastic, high coverage, long wearing, comes in a pump. The price is right. Color range could use a little bit of improvement in my opinion, but beyond that, I'm really into it. So I hope you guys enjoyed me testing out a foundation and wearing it all day. I love you guys for all your support. It means the world to me, so just know that. I hope you're having a great night or day or whatever you are doing. I'm sending you so much love, and I hope to see you tomorrow morning. All right, have a good one, guys. Mwah.